watches Viking shows, and then there's Game of Thrones and all that. I cannot watch it. All that. I hate it. I can hear all that while I'm brushing my teeth. It's gross. It's porn. It's porn. Look at all these precious couples here tonight, and these men that are darling with button-downs on that have come to see me. Thank y'all. Y'all are hooty-doo, though, people, right? Y'all are. Y'all play golf and tennis, you boys do? Yeah. My husband's very quiet, very introverted. He doesn't like to chat. And so, you know, men only have so many words that they can use in a day. And he uses his up at work. And then comes home and has nothing to say to me, and just gets in a big chair and stares into space. And I need people. I need to talk, Curtis. So I stand in the kitchen and just talk to myself. And then we go to get in the bed, and of course then he knows me. You know, all of a sudden he knows me and tries to touch me. I'm like, I'm sorry, excuse me, do we know each other? So you girls that have got young boys, I'm sorry to tell you, but you have to hand him over to another woman. And my boy said to me, Mom, she is my best friend. She's going to be my wife. I'm supposed to cling to her. That's biblical. And I thought, why did I show him the Bible? It's just me and my husband at home. We're empty nesters, and I bought a Target gown, and it's not that cute. It's really not that cute. And if I put that Target gown on, he's like, and I'm like, it's not cute. I don't know why he thinks in his mind that Target gown. And so I don't wear that Target gown very often. I've done every diet in the world. My mama and my sister and I took Dexatrim. When I was 17 years old, I'm the youngest. You could buy it everywhere. Do y'all remember Dexatrim? Yeah, it was speed. We took speed as a family. We would take Dexatrim and our heads would itch and we'd fight in the yard. He really does not believe in fancy cars. He doesn't think anybody needs a nice car. My children drive old, beat-up cars, and what he does for me, he'll buy me a car about a year old, pay cash for it, and then make me drive it the rest of my life. I finally had to put my foot down because I was driving a 2009 white Honda Pilot, and they're wonderful cars, but if you don't know what that model looks like, it looks like I was delivering Lay's potato chips. I never felt pretty in it. It had over 239,000 miles on it when lights started flashing in it saying, "Get out, Leanne, get out." One of my good friends said, "Leanne, I've got a gas fireplace in my master bedroom and I love that thing. But every time I turn it on, Sam thinks we're gonna do it." I can't even enjoy my own fireplace. And this is what's crazy. This Invisalign tray, if I don't have it in, if I'm soaking it in some Polident, and I forget about it, my husband's like, but if I pop that Invisalign tray in, he's like, "Good night." Okay, the 5 love languages. All right. Me and Chuck Morgan in Sunday school class went on a retreat, and they talked to us about the 5 love languages. You know, and it's written by little Gary Chapman, who is a doll and tiny and does, that man's probably getting in his 90s, and he does sit-ups every day. And that little thing, and I got to meet him later. He was a doll. But anyway, the 5 love languages, if you don't know about that, you've got to get it. There was a 5 love languages for your marriage, and then there's one for your children. And you need to get that. Everybody's got a love language. And you take the test. You got to read the book and take the test. Well, you don't read the book. I didn't. But you can take the test. I like to read books about Hollywood murder. So anyway, you take the test, and then you can, and your husband takes the test, and you find out what his love language is, and he finds out what your love language is. And if you find that out, then you can feed them their love language. And then, so I can feed Chuck Morgan his love language, and then his love tank fills full. If I don't, he could go to work and be at a water fountain, and some whore comes up to him and starts feeding him his love language, and then he feels a tingle, and then Satan swoops in. So these are the 5 love languages. Quality time. If you may know somebody that just wants you to sit on the couch and watch ESPN with them. Something like that. Then there's gifts. That's my sister's love language. It doesn't have to be something expensive. If you, just so you thought of her, if you buy her a card and a rose from the grocery store, she'll bawl her eyes out. And then there's words of affirmation. That's mine. But, physical touch. Physical touch, which I know every woman in here is like, that's my husband. Physical touch. But it's not that kind of physical touch. We're talking about the physical, when you know people that just want to hug you and squeeze on you and all that all the time. That's their love language, is physical touch. But women think, that's my husband's, and he's on me like a duck on a June bug. But that's not the... All right, and then there's words of affirmation. That's mine. So all Chuck Morgan has to do is say, you look beautiful tonight. You are a good mama. That Trisha Yearwood's chicken piccata is to die for. And then my love tank feels full, and then I'm willing to do something vulgar with him. And then he gives me money to get my hair highlighted. See? It works out, It's God's way. And then my husband's is acts of service. So for him to feel loved, I have to go in the garage and build a set of shelves. Down in the basement, in a dark black hole, is the Claremont Lounge. And that is a strip club. And when I found that out, I said, I'm sorry. I have the Holy Spirit. I know. I'm not going to that mess. And they were like, it's not what you think it is, Leanne. Just trust us. It's not what you think it is. The only thing I've ever known about a strip club, there was one in Knoxville, Tennessee, that was on the side of the interstate.